Hey everybody, it's Gord coming to you from Connect One Consulting, connecting in cars. We're just going to put the camera to the left there a little bit. I'm with, I'm here today with Kyle Blythe from Awesomr-Preneurs. He's the founder and CEO of Awesomepreneurs, and we're reviving connecting in cars, right, Kyle?
Absolutely.
And so some people know you, Kyle, and some people don't, but maybe you could tell us a bit about yourself and how Awesomepreneurs started.
So yeah, my pleasure, Gord. Thanks for having me. We should let everybody know we're on our way out to Plunkett's for his amazing event that he holds each and every year. And first and foremost, I got a big announcement for everybody. I want to make sure everybody's aware that Mr. Gord Fansher has become VP of Operations for Awesomepreneurs Inc. And I needed to do that. I needed his help. I couldn't do it without the team that I have around me, and Gord's a pretty special person, as everybody knows. So I wanted to make sure he was involved in the highest capacity as I could. So he's the VP of Operations for Awesomepreneurs Inc. now going forward as we grow it nationwide. We have Ottawa, London, Saskatoon running. Windsor's opening. The magnificent Brett Tales has opened Windsor. We have Calgary, Hamilton. Whole bunch of cities are jumping on board now because they see how special it is and what we've turned it into. And it's all about everybody just meet, greet, and grow. Personally, professionally. We have amazing coaches on board for everybody, with Gord being one of the main coaches of Awesomepreneurs, and he teaches people all his life how to connect and network and grow and build. So he's been a huge asset to Awesomepreneurs and have him involved. So he's one of the coaches you can reach out to. And it's been an absolute pleasure to work with him. And now we're going to hit back to Connect One Consulting, because I think it's an extra special business that Gord's got going on here. And we want to help him with that as well. And that's what these are all about. So you tell me a little bit about Connect One, Gord. I want to learn about that as well.
Well, thank you, Kyle. And first of all, thank you for, providing the opportunity for business people, entrepreneurs, whether new or seasoned entrepreneurs, to have an environment that's safe to come to, that they can feel comfortable coming to, and be able to connect with coaches and people that are there to. Their primary reason is to build relationships and help people grow their business. And I think that's what makes Awesomepreneurs really unique. And I'm very happy and proud to be part of that as VP Operations, and your trust in me to help you out with that is wonderful. Yeah, Connect One, I've been connecting with people all my life. I just didn't realize it. And sometimes we go through life, and the journey that we're on takes different roads, different paths. I always say that, I didn't take the path or road that I intended on, but I'm right where I should be right now.
I don't think any of us did.
No.
I agree with that.
And you didn't tell us about your background, but we'll get back to that for sure, because this interview is more about you than me. But one thing I love about Awesomepreneurs and the parallel to Connect One is that in Connect One, I'm mostly primarily focused on coaching people and teaching people, whether you're new to the networking world or you're seasoned in it, that the most important connections are with yourself, the building the relationships with others, and then further from that, then you start to build your network for your business and grow your business. But you got to work on yourself. You got to work on those relationships around you. So when you go to a networking event like Awesomepreneurs or any other event, your primary focus when you go there should be to meet a few key people, work on your skills to build those relationships, and then consistently do that. And the only way you can do that is consistently. And I think too often in my experience, people go to an event once or twice and go, oh, it's not for me, or this isn't working, or I'm too uncomfortable. And I think that's also what makes Awesomepreneurs unique. We've got people in place. Say you're struggling with sales. We've got Stuart LeBaer from, I hope I said that right.
Sandler Training. Yeah,
Sandler
Stuart
Training.
LeBaer, yeah.
Yeah, LeBaer. Sorry, Stuart. I'll get that name right eventually. But what an awesome guy who can teach you all about sales. We've got, who else do we have? We have Jill Ellis Worthington. If you need content writing, turn to Joe Ellis.
Crisis coach.
Crisis coach.
You know, the networking coach, the sales coach. We have Sarah Hilton, the speaking coach.
Yeah.
All these coaches are in place because it was all the coaches I wish I had when I started Awesomepreneurs, because I had no idea what I was doing or how I was going to do it. It goes back to my famous quote. And to be honest, I apologize. I can't remember whose quote it is, but an entrepreneur is somebody that jumps off a cliff and builds a plane on the way down. And that's exactly what I did with Awesomepreneurs. Because I saw there was a need for it, I knew it had to start. I just wasn't sure how I was going to do it and where it was going to lead to. And it just builds and grows on a daily basis. And it's my job as the owner-founder to help get new and exciting ways for these business owners and entrepreneurs to build, grow. Again, it goes back to our tagline, meet, greet, grow. That's very simple. It's what it's all about. That's what Gord revolves his life around. And we're super lucky to have him on board, and I couldn't be more thankful.
Well, you're exactly right, Kyle. And I think sometimes in life too, we just tend to jump off.
I'm just joking,
hit the
folks.
brakes a little hard. That's one of the fun things about connecting in cars is we try not to rear end people.
Yeah.
Because wouldn't that be
and he's got my heart pounded, folks. I can tell you that.
We're getting into traffic for the car show already on Southdale Road, so we'll try not to run into anybody, especially this person with the personalized plate. We don't,
we don't want that.
That's why I don't have personalized plates, because I want people.
Everybody knows who you are. Try and have a car that's wrapped with Awesomepreneurs everywhere you go. I can't hide anywhere anymore,
right,
folks.
But we have a lot of fun doing the connecting in cars, and really, it kind of is I stole the idea from what's his name? I'm old, I can't remember things.
You remind me and I'll help you.
The comedian.
Now I can't remember
Anyway,
either. See, this is the fun of connecting in cars, folks. It's no cut, it's no edit, it's all real life, it's just us.
And I'm trying to concentrate on traffic and driving, which makes it interesting.
It's more fun than you know.
But anyway, Jerry Seinfeld does Going for Coffee with Comedians in Cars, and I love that series. And if you're on Netflix, you can look it up. We're not going for coffee. We're going to see some pretty amazing cars, and we're trying not to go through this.
That's red light.
Yeah, I got it. Thank you. And we're having fun while we do it. And again, connecting in cars is all about having a conversation. It's connecting and getting to know people better. Tell people, Kyle, a bit more about who Kyle is, because I think that's so important that people know you as the founder of Awesomepreneurs, but they don't know you. If they don't know you, they don't know who Kyle is, and that's really key. Yeah,
that's cool. I appreciate that. So again, I had a whole different life planned out for myself. I started out playing high-level hockey. I always wanted to play professional hockey. Things didn't work out, so I had to really switch my my attitude and where I was going in life. And out of college, I got a job at a factory at the Ford plant, and I absolutely didn't like it. I couldn't stand it. I felt like a robot. I've always been a people person, and I like connecting as well, just as much as you do. And in the factory, I couldn't do any of that. So actually, it sounds selfish to say, and I don't mean it to sound this way, folks, but when I found out Ford was closing, for me, myself, going through it, it was a great experience, and it was the best news I ever had, because I knew it was going to give me the opportunity to push myself through it, and I had to figure out what I was going to do for the next step. And all I knew is that I wanted to give back, and I wanted to help the community some way, somehow. Wasn't sure how I was going to do it, wasn't sure how it was going to happen or when it was going to happen, and it just so happened there was an event running in London. They said that they weren't going to run anymore, and when I heard that, I heard whispers in the room of people saying, oh my goodness, we've got no place to go anymore, what are we going to do? And the very next morning, Awesomepreneurs was born. I did a contest for the name. I had 5 names. I let people vote on it. Awesomepreneurs was the winner. And I just ran with it. And every single day, something new and exciting happens to help it grow and build. I mean, now I've got offers for people in the United States that want cities because they see how special it is and what it's turned into. And they want to be part of something like that because it's something new and exciting to help them grow personally and professionally.
And isn't it, thank you for that. You get a better sense of who Kyle is now. Like, Kyle's got a big heart. he really genuinely wants to help everybody's, meet and greet and grow like their business. And that's what I admire about Kyle, is that he's very community minded and loves people, and so that's, I think, why we work so well together.
I was just going to say that. It's funny you say that, because it's not only Gord. Gord's the exact same mindset as myself. He wants to help people build and grow. And every single team member and person we have surrounded with us at Awesomepreneurs has the same mindset.
Yeah.
Not one person is there for themselves. And that's what I love about the feeling in the room when you're there. Every third Monday of the month or whatever, It's a lot of fun because everybody's there for the exact same reason. They all want to help each other build and grow and get bigger and better in every way possible.
That's so true. And one thing I've learned through trial and error and experience, and not everybody's there, and that's okay, is that it is all about you. It is all about yourself in terms of doing the activity. I'm going to try not to hit this BMW.
Yeah.
Mud puddle.
That'd be expensive.
And it's not all about, it's about you doing the activity to build your business, but at the end of the day, it's not all about you. It's all about, networking is a lot about, and connecting with people is all about, and a lot about giving. And when you give, and you have the mindset of giving and service to others, the rest of it takes care of itself.
So true. It's come back to me tenfold. It's hard to explain and put into words for the people out there watching, because it does. When it's not about the money and you don't get into it for that reason, amazing things seem to happen and they seem to fall into place. When you do it for the right reasons and you have the right why, it all goes back to my why. Why? I do it because I love watching and helping people grow and build. And the money part just takes care of itself in the background. And that's not even my concern right now.
Yeah, it'll come. And thank you, Kyle. We're arriving at the car show, so we better focus on trying to park without hitting anybody.
That'd be a good idea.
And especially when there's police up here. But thank you again, and thanks for sharing with everybody who Kyle Blythe is.
We'll see everybody soon.
Bye-bye.